to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Mustangs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense will have the opening possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams looking for a man. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown Mustangs! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Big 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Flanagan. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the running back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So SMU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to get it to the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. past the sticks and still on his feet.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Snap in the shotgun. He's going for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there, that time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Williams will pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Gets it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Williams looking for a man. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quickly out to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this up.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, SMU! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field. the Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They boot it away on fourth down. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Working that left side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time it's complete. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll its way in. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams will pass. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He makes the grab. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Funk. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires deep toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. It's complete on the right side. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Funk.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
to the ground with the back. He breaks the tackle. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Thanks to grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Funk. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get it stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Williams looking for a man. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down coming up. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Whitaker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Looking for more room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Williams will pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense fails.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll take a shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter. And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He puts him in. Across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Mustangs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Garrison. Finds his tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
18. Cooler 18. Military stun.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's go!
Looking for room, it's Crosby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They go to the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Roach. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way